Did y'all forget that we breastfed the white people's babies? Mm-hmm. But we ain't shit. We're nothing. Make that make some sense. Like, think. We breastfed white women's children. The people that hate us. The people that think we're dog. We're animals. We're just like the snake. We're just like the pig to them. Hello, everybody. Hello. I have my mic on because I need y'all to hear what I'm saying. And I'm hoping I don't have to start screaming. Hold on, y'all. Let me get my wipes because it is hot. I'm not going nowhere today. I'm sitting under this fan. So we're going to talk about the books today. Me and my husband did a lot of talking today. I talk a lot about, and then his hair is hot. I talk a lot about spirituality and different things when me and my husband are talking. You know, I might not talk about it with y'all on here, but we do talk about it. So we're going to talk about the books. The books meaning the Quran and the Bible, okay? And I can't talk too much about the Quran because I don't really know the Quran. I have read it, glanced through it, tried to get into it. First of all, it's backwards, and I don't even know. That's just weird to me from the gate. It's like unnecessary to me. But both books, from what I have read, okay, let's go with the Bible. The Bible does have some good advice in it. It does. Proverbs is probably my favorite book of the Bible. I have read the entire Bible many times. Not that I remember it all, but I have read it. Proverbs is probably my favorite book. The Bible is it has good advice, and it's also full of lies and deceit and a lot of wrongs. It has sinners all up and through it, but we're not allowed to sin. Not that the Bible is saying it's okay to sin. I'm not saying that. But let me tell you something. The difference in Muslims and Christians is almost nothing, except Muslims are quiet and settled. They're very calm people. Christians are really loud and out there, and Christians are Christians depending on what and then Christians have like okay, before y'all judge me, I lived my life as a Christian and a Muslim. My father was a Muslim, my mother was a Christian. And so I've lived the best of both worlds and the worst of them both. I did say in this video you're going to see me compare Christians, the good part about Islam and the good part about Christianity. And I apologize. I really genuinely could not think the good of Christians. I was trying, but it just couldn't come to me. And I apologize. I didn't mean to offend anybody. Have like Pentecostal, Apostolic, Baptist, non-denominational, all that kind of stuff. All Christianity and Islam is a form of control. Do y'all hear me? I have some Muslim sisters and brothers on here. Y'all might get a little upset with me because y'all probably resonate with me a little better than the Christians because I'm Muslim. And as y'all see, I do not rap. There's a lot of things I don't do. I don't rap. I don't pray 5 times a day. When I do pray, I do not get on the ground and knock my head and do all of that stuff. Is it wrong? No. Is it necessary? No. See, okay, I'm going to skip that part. I'm just going to skip that part. Hold on. So is getting on the ground on a prayer mat, knocking your head necessary? Absolutely not. Is getting on your knees praying necessary? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because God and the universe, God and the universe, God and the universe is going to hear you no matter what position you're in. And I mean that. No matter what you're doing or where you're at, when you get ready to speak into the universe, it is going to hear you. It doesn't need for you to go and buy a mat. It doesn't need you to get on your knees. It doesn't need you to do all that. When our children need for us to hear them, they don't have to be in a certain position for us to hear them. When they scream because they need us, we don't need them to be in the left corner of the room for us to hear them. We don't need for them to be on there in the middle of something harming them or hurting them, or them being in a dark place. We don't require them to be on their knees and scream to reach us. No. So why would our Father need that? Okay, that make any sense to y'all? Why would our Father need that? See, Christianity and Islam is a religion. What is religion? A form of control. Think about it. Religion, Christian, I've said this so many times. And for you theologians, please don't come for me. Do not tell me how to raise a child if you've never had one because you read a book about being a mother or being a father. Don't do it. Okay, so how is it? I'm going to be kind of scattered, just throwing things out here because I'm trying to get your attention. I'm trying to get you to see things. Let me throw this out there. Who was the Prophet Muhammad? Do y'all know his story? Have y'all deeply researched who he was, what his life was about? Or did you just believe what people told you? You just said, oh, really? He's a good guy. Praise God. Is that what y'all know? Same thing with Jesus and all the people in the Bible that we know. Is that what y'all did? Because that's not good. That's just not a good thing to have done. So how is it that we can go to church, not the mosque, because I've never heard this in the mosque ever? How is it that, but you hear it in your homes, you hear it in your Muslim communities, and you hear it in your Christian communities? How is it that we can go to church and learn all the ways to go to hell? Islam and Christianity basically says you can't eat this, you can't eat that, you can't drink this, you can't drink that, you can't date this person, you can't date that person. Okay? You can't wear these clothes, you can't wear those clothes. You can't show this, you can't show that. It tells you all the things that you cannot do. It doesn't tell you how to enjoy this beautiful, God given green earth. Like, you think God put all of this here for us to be miserable? Really? Now, we shouldn't eat the pig. But if you're starving, you shouldn't go hungry. You can eat the pig, which probably means that the pig, there's nothing wrong with the pig if you cook it properly. It is the best smelling meat in the world. It is the best tasting meat. Damn it. The swine. So if it's totally forbidden, it is allowed if you're hungry. Before you go hungry and starve, you are to eat the pig, which means the pig is safe. It's safe as long as you cook it properly. See, as Black people, we had ancestors and parents and grandparents and us and them who ate bacon every morning, pork sausages, pork chop. I don't like pork chops, barbecue pork ribs, all kind of stuff. And our grandparents and great grandparents lived to be 103 years old, 99 years old. They lived, and they smoked cigarettes and chewed tobacco and all kind of shit like that. So somewhere the math ain't mathing. The math is not mathing, y'all. You get it? So how is it? Here's another thing. How is it that we are the most hated, the most disrespected beings on this earth when y'all come from us? We carry you here for up to 10 months. up to 10 months. You come through this portal right here. You come out of us. We feed you, we carry you, birth you, feed you, nurture you, clean you. We do all of that. We protect you with our life. We protect you and your damn friends. How is it that we are the most hated? Because we're strong? Well, we're strong because we had no choice to be strong from way back. We had no choice but to be strong. How are we the weaker vessel? How are we the most fucking hated? We are lovers and nurturers. We give life, we protect life, we nurture life. Everything that gives birth, we protect and love and nurture. Dogs, cats, lions, bears, tigers, gorillas, all of that. We will fight for you before a man will. We will jump up. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? And run before daddy will, before husband will, before the neighbor will. Our ears are tuned in. So, the hell is that on my door? So, how do we get to be the most hated? How are we the ones that can't talk, we can't preach, we gotta be quiet, shut up, stay quiet, keep your pregnant barefoot ass in the kitchen and cook me some motherfucking food? How do we get to be that? Christianity, Islam, religion. Yeah. There's a black man on here saying, please leave that African spirituality alone. See, that's the problem. People want us to forget where the fuck we came from. Some of us don't even know. We just learning the shit. But you got people who know the beginning. We know way back when. Our ancestors ate hog maws, chitlins, pig feet. They ate all the pig shit that the white people didn't want. And they survived. They survived. Now that meat ain't shit. It ain't no good. We can't touch it. It's dirty. Tell me you don't want some bacon. Tell me if you smell a piece of bacon and some biscuits cooking, you don't want that bacon. Oh, okay, I get it. Like you might want something, but you don't cross that line and take it. There is situations where you want something, but you know the boundaries. Nah, ain't no boundaries when it comes to pork. If we can eat it when we're hungry, we can eat it. Damn it, be hungry every day. Be hungry every day. And it's gonna be a boring little video to some of y'all because y'all like the drama. Y'all like people shaking and twerking and taking off their clothes and talking shit and gossiping. Those are the videos that get 1 million views. Those are the ones right there. So I'm on this continent and I have learned a lot in the almost 5 years I've been here. And I don't agree or disagree with what I see. A lot of this stuff is foreign to me. But a lot of the things, almost everything that I have learned on this continent, somebody from the South has mentioned it to me before, at least mentioned it to me before. I grew up in Detroit. I knew nothing about the South. I only learned from the South what people brought. When people would come to Detroit for the summer, people with the South ate with their hands. I had never seen that before because we were not allowed. People in Ghana eat with their hands. People in the South believed in voodoo. People in Africa, different parts, believe in voodoo. Voodoo is used like prayer for good and bad. And if you don't know voodoo and don't understand voodoo, you should not speak on voodoo if you don't know and understand it. Don't tell us what the fuck somebody told you that also don't know nothing about it because they was born in 1972 or 63. So we don't learn in the Bible or the Quran, mostly the Bible, because like I said, I don't really know the Quran, and I'm not going to get to know it. More than likely, I won't get to know it. And as y'all, a lot of y'all know, I've been kind of on the fence about Islam anyway. Like, it's especially coming to Ghana, I've just seen so many different things, and there's so many different cultures of Islam that it's sad. Like, you don't know what's right and you don't know what's wrong. But what the book doesn't teach us, while it's telling us to beat the hell out of our kids, it doesn't teach us to teach them how to be children. Let them go run and play. Let them get dirty. Let them be children. No, it just says that we shouldn't spoil them. Take the rod and beat their ass with it, is what it says. So God put this beautiful green earth here, and we're supposed to be miserable on this beautiful green earth our whole lives until we get to a place called heaven or hell, whichever one, whichever direction you go in. Make that make sense. Make that math add up, because it sounds like 4 plus 4 is 17. And if 4 plus 4 is 17, if somebody tells you 4 plus 4 is 17, you're going to sit down with your common sense and your educated math brain, simple arithmetic, and you're going to figure it out. And you're going to say, no, 4 plus 4 is 8. And they're going to say, no, 4 plus 4 is 17 because this, and that. Well, that's pretty much what the Bible and the Quran is. It's math that just doesn't math. It doesn't add up. Like, it doesn't add up that we're shit. We're nothing. Not women, black women. We're nothing to anybody. We're not even nothing to our own people. Our own men don't want us. Yeah, there's a handful that do. And a lot of our brothers are waking up. But guess what? While y'all waking up, you already got white kids. You already got a Mexican kid. You already got an Asian kid. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying that you've been taught to hate us. You bitch. That's what we are to y'all. You ratchet bitch. You got people sitting on social media saying, I just saw this lady with 5 kids walking down the street. Where your baby daddy at? Where the fuck is he at? Where is he? Now let me say this. Islam does have some beauty in it. It has beauty in it. I like the fact that if you choose to cover, then good. Because you can be beautiful, fully covered. And the beauty of being covered is just that. You're beautiful, fully covered. You don't have to show no hips or butt or nothing. I like that if it's your choice. Islam, to me, is more united than Christianity. Muslims are more united than Christians. I believe that. I like that part of it. They are a little more disciplined than Christians. I believe that. So I'm just telling you some good things that I see about Islam. The things about being a Christian is, I don't know, you could do any sin you want to do. You can do anything you want to do. And you can go ask God for forgiveness on Sunday. Or the night that you did it. And then Sunday night after church, you go and you commit the same sins again. Some new sins. And you just ask God to forgive you. And all of your sins that you did and all the wrong that you did to people is okay. Maybe that's probably a good thing about being a Christian to somebody. Let's talk about the fact that y'all hate us. But everybody wants to be like us. The hair, the noses you're changing, the lips that you're paying for, the hips and butts that you're paying for. Everybody wants to be like us. But y'all hate us? I think you're the ones that's confused. You don't want the world to know that you want to be like us. You don't want the world to know that you envy us. But we know now, because you let us know when you go change who you are. Yeah, you got black women getting long straight hair, but guess what? So what? We grow long hair. We grow long hair. some of us even grow straight hair because way down the line, there is a white man in our tree. You shake that tree, one gonna fall out. It's not our fault. But stop acting like you don't know that we are the most beautiful people on this earth. There is nothing more beautiful than a black woman. Nobody is more beautiful than a black woman. You want to argue about it? I didn't think so. Did y'all forget that we breastfed the white people's babies? But we ain't shit. We're nothing. Make that make some sense. Like, think. We breastfed white women's children. The people that hate us. The people that think we're a dog. We're animals. We're just like the snake. We're just like the pig to them.